Alright, what's going on, guys? So, just here to talk about two things today. One is the movie Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, and the other is this disc cleaner that I found at Walgreens. So I guess let's just get this disc cleaner out of the way. It was $2.49, and it claims that it repairs any discs in seconds, and it's called the Disc Genie. Basically, it's a piece of felt. It says it has 100 uses too. So it's a piece of felt, and here's one of the games I got. This actually Crash Bandicoot for the. Well, you know what system that's for. This is from a game I got from swimming in Mountain Dew. It had a few surface scratches on the front, so I gave this thing a whirl. It's actually adhesive, so you could stick it onto something if you wanted. But basically, you go about 10, 20 times like that or more. And, apply a different pressure to the points of the game, and then just go the other way, too. And just keep going in a clockwise motion, just follow the instructions on there. And it actually takes off a lot of the surface scratches. It puts a nice clean shine to your discs. Make sure they're clean before you use it, as in get the debris and stuff off. Get it down to where there's just the disc and the scratches on there. But, I mean, for $2.50, I don't know. For $1, for 99 cents, or $1.49, it might have been a little better deal. But now that I have this item, I might go ahead and start picking up the more random PS1 games I find from Goodwill. Maybe. They're just so expensive. They're $3 to $6 sometimes, and PS3 games just aren't worth that for the most part. I mean, some black labels are, but, unless they're RPGs, I really don't want to spend the money on them there. So for the discs I find, I'm going to go ahead and try this thing out and use it, and it got this game playing, which this game was having some disc read errors before. It got playing, but my system wasn't reading any of my GameCube discs, and I went ahead and got it going now, and it was actually able to work out pretty well. So yeah, once again, that's the Disc Genie. I found it at Walgreens, so if you just need something cheap that you want to try just to get a game working, $2.50 up at your Walgreens or CVX probably, or Eckert's, whatever. Check it out. Alright, so I finally watched Scott Pilgrim vs. the World the other night. I don't know why I put it off so long. I don't watch movies. I've probably watched 3 or 4 movies this year. I've seen a couple movies. The 2 movies I've seen in the theaters were True Grit and Machete. So those are last year in 2010. So even then I only saw 2 movies last year, and my buddy let me borrow this on his Blu-ray, so I watched it the other night. I mean, besides from just the video game topic, if it wasn't about video games, I probably wouldn't have watched this love story as it was. But since it was about video games and video game oriented, I actually really enjoyed it. And it's just a great. For those of you who haven't seen it, it was a great movie showing how one's smallest insecurity in a relationship could defeat somebody else's biggest fear or whatever. So it's just an awesome movie, and all the characters in it are just in the 2 people's minds or whatever. So and it's so much about video games in there that even Nintendo Power did a little spot on it, like a 2 or 3 page or more little clip on Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. Yeah, so it was pretty good. A lot of people got confused in it and didn't realize that who people were, who was the video games, who was his who were all in his conscious. So there's a lot of people out there who didn't really look that deep into the movie, kind of just didn't understand it too much. But after watching it about 2 or 3 times, I kind of started to see how the storyline and the bosses and stuff, and how it was set up like a video game. But that was a really good movie, and I've watched it about 2 or 3 times now since I've seen it. So, and there's a lot of video game references. There's a lot of NES references, like Crash and the Boys and Clash at Demon Head. And not to mention the different music that's in there. There's some Zelda tunes. There's a lot of there's some music that there's a couple songs I haven't been able to pinpoint yet in some of the boss battles. But I don't know, it's just a really cool movie. So if you do play video games, and you know, if you have the same interests as me, if you're watching this video and you haven't seen this movie yet, find a time to watch it. You might want to watch it by yourself because it might make you pretty sad at the end. I know I hadn't been as sad in a movie at the end of this movie, or happy or whatever, since I seen Forrest Gump in the mid-90s. So, yeah, definitely an awesome movie, and it'll really make you feel really good about your love for video games, and that's for sure. So, alright guys, well thanks for watching, and I'll be back later with some Goodwill pickups. Peace!